Barack Obama is President-elect of the United States of America. So get over it. I've heard so much in the post-election fuss about Barack Obama's citizenship that it makes me wonder how the Republican Party thought they'd actually win an election if some of their voters possess so little brain power. If people could do just a small amount of research necessary, this whole rumor wouldn't even be a subject worth talking about right now. So this whole thing that kind of builds up into this supposed certificate of live birth being a fake, and that Obama isn't really a citizen of the United States, cures something that maybe will help you understand it a little better. Here's the gist of it as I've seen it, as how you can prove his birth certificate is real. Barack Obama has a birth certificate which states that he was born in the state of Hawaii. It's his certificate of live birth. In order to get a United States passport, Barack Obama would have to submit an original birth certificate to the United States government for certification. The United States government would review the certificate and certify that it was correct and give him his passport. Because Barack Obama got his passport, they certified that his birth certificate is correct and is not forged, and that he was born in the United States of America in the state of Hawaii and therefore is a United States citizen by birth. End of story. If you need any more, you can go to snoops.com for these quotes that I'm getting right now. When the Obama campaign made a copy of his certificate of live birth from the state of Hawaii available on the internet in June 2008, it validated none of these rumors about Barack Obama not being born in the United States. A number of self-proclaimed experts immediately seized on the opportunity to produce the certificate as a forgery, picking out on such suspicious details as minor verifications from other Hawaiian-issued certificates and the lack of an embossed seal and signature. The supposedly incriminating details don't pan out. The certificate is consistent with others issued in the same time period and place, and the embossed seal and signature don't show through very well on the scanned front image made available, because they were applied to the back of the original document, not the front. As for the lawsuit by Peter Berg, it didn't pan out too well either, mainly because of the things that I had stated earlier. In August 2008, Philadelphia attorney Philip Berg included claims of forged certificate among other rumors as the basis for a suit in the United States District Court. In October 2008, a federal judge dismissed the complaint. In a 34-page memorandum and opinion, the judge said Berg's allegations of harm were too vague and unattained to confer the standing on him or any other voters. Zurich ruled that Berg's attempt to use certain laws to gain standing to pursue his claim that Obama was not a natural-born citizen were frivolous and not worthy of discussion. The judge also said that the harm Berg alleged did not constitute an injury in fact, and Berg's arguments to the contrary ventured into the unreasonable. This last claim I'm about to point out was pointed out to me by a person on YouTube, so you got to know it's fact. According to My Long Cylinder, he had an Indonesian passport. One cannot carry a dual citizenship and be elected President of the United States. Obama became an Indonesian citizen as a child. He was adopted by Lolo Sorrento. Even if he later applied for American citizenship, there is no evidence that he did. He would still be a naturalized citizen and therefore just as ineligible as any non-citizen. Well, that point misses two facts, and we'll get to them each in turn. The United States Constitution says nothing about being able to be President of the United States while carrying a dual citizenship. In fact, let's read that part of the Constitution where it talks about what is required to be elected President of the United States. No person except a natural-born citizen or a citizen of the United States at the time of the adoption of this Constitution shall be eligible to the office of President. Neither shall any person be eligible to that office who shall not have attained the age of 35 years and been 14 years a resident of the United States. So it doesn't matter if he was a dual citizen of another nation. More on that when I get to my second point. Since we already proved he was a natural-born citizen by proving the validity of his birth certificate, and he satisfies the 14-year residency of the United States requirement as he returned to America from Indonesia in 1971 and lived in the United States for the remainder of that time, which, if you're doing the math, that means he's resided in the United States for 37 years. That argument is out the window. And the second point. Let's just say for kicks and giggles that no one could really be President of the United States if they did hold a dual citizenship. Barack Obama did at one time hold a dual citizenship, only not in the nation that my long cylinder thinks. After checking up on things at factcheck.org, it gave me some interesting information on the subject. Barack Obama was at one time a dual citizen, but not of the nation of Indonesia as suggested by my long cylinder. In fact, while Obama lived in Indonesia, he never received nor applied for citizenship with that nation. At the time of Obama's birth, Kenya was a colony of the United Kingdom, and thus his citizenship fell under the British Nationality Act of 1948, which states in Part 2, Section 5, subjects to this provision of this section, a person born after the commencement of this act shall be a citizen of the United Kingdom and colonies by descent if his father is a citizen of the United Kingdom and colonies at the time of his birth. This means that by birth Barack Obama was a citizen of the United States and the United Kingdom and colonies because his father was from Kenya, born in Kenya, and at the time of his birth was therefore a citizen of the United Kingdom and colonies, therefore making Barack Obama a citizen of the United Kingdom and colonies. On December 12, 1963, Kenya officially gained independence from the United Kingdoms and under its constitution stated how to deal with citizenship in correlation with the British Nationality Act. Every person who, having been born in Kenya, is on the 11th December 1963 a citizen of the United Kingdom and colonies or a British protected person shall become a citizen of Kenya on the 12th of December 1963. Part 2. Any person who, having been born outside Kenya on the 11th of December 1963, a citizen of the United Kingdom and colonies or British protected person shall, if his father becomes or would but for his death have become a citizen of Kenya by virtue of subsection 1, as previously stated, would become a citizen of Kenya on the 12th of December 1936. However, Kenya doesn't allow dual citizenship for adults, and only children can hold dual citizenship. If Obama wanted to keep his Kenyan citizenship after the age specified by the Kenyan Constitution, which would be the age of 21, Obama would have to renounce his United States citizenship and swear an oath of allegiance to the nation of Kenya. Since Obama has done neither, his Kenyan citizenship expired on his 21st birthday, August 4th, 1982. So Obama also doesn't have a dual citizenship. Whether you folks like it or not, he is the next President of the United States. Case closed.